So, Paul Green, webinars. I want to go back in time actually and tell a little story. So I have been delivering webinars. So we're going to use webinar as a catch-all term really for turning up, doing some value, selling at the end. There you go. That's really what a webinar is, I guess. It's designed to let your audience get to know you, to give them some value, to get them to spend more time with you, and then ultimately make them realize that you have the solution to the problem that they've got. Now, I've been doing them for over 5 years. I've done hundreds and hundreds of them. I mean, that must be thousands of hours of webinar content. So webinars, masterclasses, live trainings, things like that. But ultimately, the model is the same, isn't it? You get people to sign up, you deliver the value that they've signed up for, and at the end, you give them the natural next steps, which is normally to buy something from you. So the purpose of a webinar is to build from the marketing side. It's to showcase your expertise, build your email list, make your money. There's your 3 things, really, I'd say that a webinar is designed to do. Yeah. But they only work, so they only allow you to demonstrate value, build your list, and make money if you get people on it and you follow it up properly. Yes. My mistake when I started was I tried to do it all in the room. So it's almost like I would try, and instead of making people register, I'd just do it live so anyone could come anytime. Or I would not send any emails afterwards. I would just be like, if you want to buy this thing, great. If you don't, that's fine. Like there was no, and Mitch used this word today, scaffolding. There was no scaffolding around what I was doing. So I was showing up, doing my webinar, delivering great value, asking people if they wanted to buy. Some people did buy, of course they did. But now, because there's no scaffolding, there was no before, there was no after, what happened was people didn't turn up. People that did turn up were engaged, but maybe were there not always for the right reasons. You know, they're just there to see what was going on, or they weren't really there for the value, and they weren't really there to buy, and left. I mean, it makes me want to cry thinking about how much money I've left on the table. You know, I'm very grateful for the millions of pounds I've generated. I just feel a bit sad about the tens of millions that I've left on the table. Just a little bit sad. Very grateful.
Yeah, a little bit. I remember when I came into your business, and I remember the first time we did a webinar, the big fat get leads from LinkedIn webinar. Or whatever it was. Yeah. And I remember going into Active Campaign and being like, where's the email sequence? And I remember you and the team being like, what? Where's the email sequence?
So over the last 12 months, 18 months particularly, we have been working very hard on perfecting the process of creating webinars that are a great success, that allow me to showcase expertise, allow me to build my list, attract amazing clients into my world, and make me lots of money. It's the holy grail, and we've cracked it. Now, we're not, we're no like £1 million webinar people, but we are good, solid numbers webinars. We know if we do X, we get Y, we make this amount of money, we have a good time, it's predictable, it's profitable, it's enjoyable, it's very simple. It's very, very simple. We can set a webinar up, deliver it, a week later, get a few hundred people sign up to it, get a few people, maybe 100 people on the live, deliver it, make some money, everyone's happy, right? I feel like we've cracked it. And we've got it to a point, or I got it to a point where all I need to do is show up and do my thing, because Paul spent the last 12 to 18 months perfecting all the scaffolding that goes around the thing. So whereas before it was just me doing the thing, which was successful to a point, now we have the scaffolding around the thing. So if you're watching this and you are an expert in your niche and you're sick of delivering webinars that fall flat and make zero money, we've got the answer. And we've got the answer at a price. I've just triple checked with Paul because I still can't believe it. And that's the truth. How much are we doing this for? So Paul and I have a business called Client Funnels, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen, and we've got the Client Funnels Academy. We've been onboarding loads of amazing people into that, so people learning at their own pace how to build big scorecard quiz funnels to really evaluate and nurture your audience on a big umbrella scale. And one of the bonuses in that originally was going to be how to create these micro webinar funnels. And now it's taken on a life of its own. Over to you, Paul Green. Talk to me about webinar funnel offer that we have on right now for January.
Yeah, so it's our where this started for us was we used the funnel to sell the program. Like that was kind of where we started with it, and it just kind of evolved. We've started doing Done For You, and then realized, well, for me there wasn't really a price point that was just a real quick pick it up, down and dirty, do the work, get the result. And for me, I hate long courses. I hate courses that kind of take me forever to do, and I just want to do something in like 24 hours, have it done and have it delivered. And that's exactly what we created. So I looked at it earlier on. It's 2 hours worth of content. It's step-by-step instructions on how to build the perfect landing page that's going to bring your ideal client in, how to ask them questions at the very beginning, no more than 5, that's going to give you the data that you need in order to be able to sell to the right people. So it's not a case of chasing every single person who signs up, but chasing the people that are most likely to buy from you, the ones that are ready, willing, and able, and have a problem that you can fix, through to delivery, whether you deliver it live or whether you have it evergreen. And our advice is that you do it live the first time and then you turn it evergreen afterwards, plus the follow-up email sequence and the follow-up call strategy that goes with it, so that you can sell smarter to your dream client day in, day out. And it is real micro content. It's really digestible. It's for people who are not tech savvy at all. Step by step, get this thing up and running, deliver it hard and fast. I realize now, saying that, I should actually get you to build one, Helen. That would be the can you imagine one day I should be like, right, build your own funnel, but then I'm doing myself out of a job, so maybe I won't do that.
Imagine though, it'd be like webinar. You'd be like, "Oh, Helen's doing a webinar again." Because I was like, I could just do my own webinar funnels.
Yeah. Oh, God, the funnel doesn't work anymore now because you're doing it every day.
Yeah,
but it's real. Yeah. The great thing about this program for me is it's real actionable. You could pick it up today and have a webinar ready to go tonight. Like I can build this funnel in 60 minutes now, and that's what I've created, a program where you can, over my shoulder, build exactly the same funnel, and just have it ready to go, ready to just knock it out the park straight away, do a week of promotion, deliver your webinar, a couple of days of follow-up. 14 days from now, you could have money in your bank from this funnel.
100%. But you do need ScoreUp. That's the only other thing, the caveat. You do need ScoreUp.
Yeah, there are a couple of pieces of software you need actually in order to make it work. You need to have ScoreUp. You need to have a CRM to email your audience. You need to have a Zoom account, because you don't have to use Zoom, but we recommend you use Zoom. And if you want to really automate it, then having Zapier in the middle as well, but you don't need Zapier.
Nice. But you explain how all that fits together.
Yeah, it's all in the program. There is a 10-minute, and that's it. It only takes 10 minutes to link it all together. Tech demo on how to literally take piece 1 and slot it on top of piece 2 and piece 3, and then it's automated for life. So it's super, super simple. Like super, super simple. And we've had people go through it. We've had 25 people go through it, and we actually haven't had a single person come back to us and say, I didn't understand that.
Perfect.
And we've asked them if they understood it.
Paul used to train pilots to fly planes, so I think if you could do that kind of complexity, then this should be pretty simple for you to process out and explain. But basically, you can buy it today and make your money back in 2 weeks and be in profit in 2 weeks, basically.
I mean, when I think about it, actually, so the first webinar you did with Mitch, we built this funnel. We built the funnel in an hour. You delivered the webinar 24 hours later. You had 15 sales calls booked, and you made what, $8,000 off of it? or 8 grand's worth of sales came off the back of it. And a lot of that was, Mitch's webinars are Mitch's webinars. But the infrastructure around it, in terms of speed of how fast we got that thing up and running and delivered.
Yeah, exactly. But it just gives you that end-to-end thing. And once you've done it once, you can have it as evergreen. So that's one thing I need to talk to you about, Paul, is we need to get all the Mitches into that scorecard so you can watch all 3, and then obviously the follow-up after it. And then I don't need to get Mitch to come on a live for 3 hours anymore. I've done it. It just means I've done that work. And I can just post that link anytime, any place, and I know I'll make money off the back of it, because people want, they get the great content. Everyone's a winner, They get great content. They get 3 hours. They get 3 hours of Mitch. They'll want to buy his products at the end of it. They'll buy his products. I'll get a commission. It's like, it's obvious, It's the same with our stuff and my stuff and your stuff. If you're watching this, if you've got an offer that converts, this is an absolute no-brainer, because you could just be running this webinar, run it live next week, and then just plug it into your socials. So it's going out, put it on your LinkedIn, put it out, put it in your stories every day. Who wants this free training? Here's the link,
So easy. So easy. Yeah. So, Leanne, I just saw Leanne's question. Leanne, I don't know that CRM, but as long as you can send emails from it and it integrates with Zapier, then yes, it will work.
Amazing. Right, so I put the link up above. What do people need to do to get it? And how much is it?
Click the link. It is $149.
I mean, it's like...
click the link and get it. So it's all, I built it within Teachable. So the link goes straight to Teachable. So it'll generate a login for you straight away. You'll have it within minutes, or you should have it within minutes. If you don't, it'll have an email address to come to me. It's all there. It's all there. The content's there. It is ready and raring to go. You could hammer through it in the next 2 hours.
Yeah, 150 quid. You could have your webinar funnel up and running and promoting by the close of play today, and then fill it over the weekend, deliver it next Wednesday, close it out by Friday. Oh, I'm going to do a webinar next week now.
Let's do a webinar next week. With getting ready for the challenge. So Sarah's comment there is a really interesting one. You make it sound so simple. I think so. We're talking to someone in our academy about this the other day, about how we do make it sound really simple. And the reason we make it sound so simple is because everyone else makes it sound really complicated. Yes. It's actually really not complicated at all. It's just real smart, but systemized. If you've got a process in place, this stuff's really, really easy. It doesn't have to be complicated. And that was our goal, wasn't it? Make it foolproof. Make it Helen-proof.
Yeah, I am going to actually send me the link. I will have a look at it. I'm not making any promises.
You're going to do it? I love it. It'd be so funny.
I feel like I should record myself trying to do it, though. I don't think it
You do a live of you doing the setting up your own webinar.
Maybe we'll do that next week. When you're up next week in the office, we'll film you trying not to say anything while I try and do it without asking you any questions. Bear in mind, I can't barely send an email from Active Campaign. I'm feeling like that might be a bit ambitious. But let's do it.
I do get them 5 times every time you send an email.
I got told to just press the one that says broadcast all.
Yeah, no, I think but the thing is, every time we set up a funnel, I test the funnel. So I'm in your email list about 20 times. So I get them all every time. It's quite funny.
I love that. Right, treat yourself, guys. 150 quid. That is an absolute no-brainer. I mean, I just didn't authorize that, but that's a mad. Even if you never create, you know what I mean? Even if you don't do it till next month, it's still ridiculous. You know what I mean? Even if you don't do it till next year. Deadline is. Know what the deadline is. Is it January? It should be next 10 minutes, but is it the end of the month?
Whenever Helen figures out how to get into it and change the price.
It's so low.
I've said January. I've said it's this price for January, and then we will put it up once people start getting results.
Yeah, Pete, that's worth 1,500 quid, isn't it?
That's what we charge for the done. That's pretty much what we charge for the done for you.
Oh yeah, it should be. Anyway. I didn't offer anything.
Everyone is now witnessing a team meeting and me getting told off. How I've priced our new course.
It's just like, the fact it's 2 hours of content is good. To me, that's a bonus, you know? That's like good.
Yeah, plus workbooks and all the automation flows and the email templates. Like it's all in there. Everything's in there.
The automation flows in the email templates.
You don't even know what those words mean, do you?
No, but they sound really, really valuable. I'm in it, aren't I?
I should sell you an automation flow. You are in it, I think.
I'm in it.
I can't remember who recorded those bits.
Yeah,
you must be in it somewhere. We'll put you in it.
Right, well, like Nick said today, if 5 of you don't buy that, I'm going to come round. And he said, I'm going to come round and spank you. I think that's a bit lost in translation because he's Canadian. Or maybe it's not.
Yeah, I think it did.
But I'd expect 5 of you to buy that. Like, I've bought it by now. I mean, I feel like I should buy it. It's outrageously priced.
Just so you can learn how to use it.
Yeah. I guess you'll hook me up with a login. But yeah.
I think you already have a login, but yeah, I'll just add you to that course.
The pain of doing the webinar and not making money is painful. I don't want you to feel that pain. I'd always put all the effort in, and you know, I'm quite lucky. I'm able to, you know, hustle out a result pretty much from anything. But it's like this just makes things so much easier. So much easier. You just show up, do your show pony thing, and the scaffolding round it does the rest.
Even with your webinars, when we've got to the end and we've said, oh, we've got 5% conversion, and we've been like, why haven't the other 95% bought? We now know why the other 95% haven't bought. Every time we know why, and we create something for them, like a £150 product that they want to buy.
Yeah, so we're going to email this out to everybody as well.
We will do. It's just a real smart way to sell, and I think this is the way everybody will be doing webinars in 2023.
That's the way I'm going to be doing webinars in 2023. Put it that way.
It's the way you have been doing them in 2022.
I know, yeah. So that's it. We don't keep the secrets to ourselves. We share them.
Exactly. Even if I resist it.
I mean, you'd be mad to not buy it. I'm offended if you don't buy it, basically. Don't message me if you're not buying it. Just message me if you're buying it. Don't want to hear it if you're not buying it. Silly. But I do want to see you doing the webinars, and I want to see you, like, Donna Marie, I want to see you shine. But I want you to be able to do that knowing, going to bed that night after your webinar, knowing that your automations and your emails are going to do the magic and encourage the maximum amount of people to invest in working with you so you can help more people. So it's a winner.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Let us know how it works. Don't know who this Facebook user is, but buying it, yes.
Is it you?
I want to hear from you if you buy it. Is it me? Yeah, that's outrageous if you don't buy it. I'm not speaking to you if you don't. Right, it's Megan's 16th birthday party. I better go and blow some balloons up or something. I feel like I'm hiding in the garden office now. Right, lots of love. Thanks for that, Paul. It looks like an amazing no-brainer, and I look forward to seeing all the results people get with it. Thank you. Bye.
See you in a bit. Bye.